Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this crazy world we're living in. So imagine a little 7-year-old girl, a beautiful girl, so cute, smiling on every photo that you see of her. This is Lilly Sullivan, and her sibling Jack. And Lily, yesterday was her 7th birthday. Now, you would imagine, wouldn't you, for a 7-year-old, you can imagine the party, the balloons, presents. Sorry, I'm looking up there. I'll explain to you in a little while why. Yeah, 7-year-old birthday. This beautiful little girl and her sibling, Jack, they actually, we don't know where she is on her birthday or where she was on her birthday yesterday. Both of these children, these beautiful, adorable children, disappeared a long, long time ago. I think it was May, was it? Last year, 2025. Completely disappeared in a puff of smoke. One of those cases like Gus Lamont, Madeleine McCann, I suppose, Nancy Guthrie, people, and especially children, surely cannot just disappear into thin air, but these two little ones did. So what happened to them? And where was Lily on her birthday? Is she even still alive? It doesn't feel very promising, does it? We have to hope that she's still alive, as with all the other missing people that we talk about. But it's very difficult to believe that Lily is still alive, isn't it? Anyway, this is what we're going to talk about, this case. We're going to keep this case. We're going to keep talking about it like the other cases we talk about, hoping for a breakthrough every day. We hope for a breakthrough like Sebastian Rogers. There's another one. We just keep hoping. And it's important that we do that, especially with these two. Look at their little adorable faces. And anyway, this is what we're going to talk about in this video. I'm going to talk about a few other things. Of course, there'll be a little bit of waffle to begin with. As I think I've said before, if you don't like the waffle, you need to wait until the video comes out without the waffle over on my sister channel, if you like, which is Vicky Marie Chats True Crime. Let me just show it you. True Crime Chats, I apologise. If you're not subscribed over there, let's see, True Crime Chats, Vicky Marie, sorry, just try and find it. Not a good sign when you can't find your own channel, is it? There it is. Oh, no, that's the one that I'm on now. I will find it. Because I changed it from my Spanish channel. I changed it to True Crime Chats. That's the one, is it? Yeah. So yeah, if you don't like the waffle, this channel that you're on now is specially for live streams. If you don't like, and live streams always involve a lot of waffle or a lot of chatting. If that's not your cup of tea, you just want to see the video without the chats, that's fine. I understand that completely. Then what you need to subscribe to instead, if you like, is this channel. Though I hope you would subscribe to both channels. But if you want the video that I'm going to present here, or any video that I've presented, loaded as a video rather than a live stream, without the waffle, then, and I honestly understand that. I know the thing is, some of my followers love the waffle and they'll get that on this channel. If you don't like the waffle, which I know a lot of you don't, then you can go over to True Crime Chats with Vicky Marie, and this video that I'm doing today about Lily and Jack will be uploaded on there, but minus the waffle. So just to let you know, did that share? No, of course it didn't share, because I've got Jack and Lily's picture up there. Oh, I've got to remove that one. Oh, it's so technical, all this. Yeah, that's my other channel for those of you who don't want the waffle. But please, yeah, subscribe to all of them because it's free to subscribe. Maybe some days you're in the mood for waffle, other days you're not. Maybe you're stuck, some days you're stuck for time or whatever. So yeah, fair enough. Okay, so that's where, as I say, this video will be uploaded later. Hi Lily. Lily loves the waffle, and I like the waffle, even when I'm watching other YouTubers streams, when I get a chance. It depends what the waffle is about, of course. But anyway, sorry, I'm waffling even about the waffle now. So a little bit of waffle to start with. I just want to say my name's Vicky Marie. I'm based in Spain, in Europe. It's a beautiful day. Feels like we finally got our proper Spanish weather back. It's sunny. It's not windy. It's not raining. It's been a terrible winter in Spain. Don't anyone let anyone tell you Spain is warm all year round. It isn't. Normally it's warm up to December, and we get January and February that are a bit chilly and a bit of bad weather. This year we've had 4 or 5 months of bad weather. Anyway, hopefully it's finished now. And one of the things I want to waffle about is, really does make a difference to how you feel, doesn't it? When you can feel the sun and there's a blue sky, you just feel like a different person, don't you? I mean, it does get so hot here then in July and August, where it's the other extreme and you don't necessarily like that. But this lovely temperature, it's 18 degrees, it's sunny, it just feels lovely. It's not windy, it's not raining. So it's the perfect weather. It's a good time to be in Spain at the moment. And it's always a good time to be in Spain. Spain really is, we were talking about it earlier as I was driving number 1 son to work. It's a beautiful country, and one good thing about the lot of rain that we've had, which is unusual for Spain, is it's so green everywhere. There's wildflowers everywhere. It is absolutely beautiful. So that's the good thing about rain, isn't it? All countries that have a lot of rain, they are green, they are beautiful, including the UK, Ireland, etc. It's annoying having a lot of rain, but it does make the countryside prettier, doesn't it? So, but then we need a bit of sun as well. Anyway, what was the other thing we were talking about? Oh, yeah. Now, being in Spain, I just want to say a little thing about Spain, because sometimes I'm critical of Spain. I've lived here for nearly 30 years now. I came here in 1997, and so I've been here nearly 30 years. And there's things that I love about Spain. There's things that I hate about Spain. Nowhere's perfect, is it? But I think Spain's pretty perfect in lots of ways. And, we found it recently because of the increased petrol prices that we're all suffering from all over the world because of the orange one in the White House. So Pedro Sanchez, our Prime Minister, what a Prime Minister he is. Now, he's not popular with everyone. I suppose all Prime Ministers have people who like them, don't like them. But you saw the VAT on petrol sort of instantly. So, the petrol prices were climbing and climbing. And now they've gone down. I mean, they're not down to what they were before the war, but they've been sort of cut by about 20 cents a litre. So he's just trying to keep a tap on it. He's spoken now about against the war and against, he doesn't believe in war. He's a pacifist, like me. So I love him. I just wanted to mention that. So if you're coming on Switch, because let's face it, want to Dubai or any of those places and get caught up in God knows what, why go to Thailand? I know it's difficult to get to Thailand and get home from Thailand at the moment because of a family member who's experiencing that. Come to Spain, go to Europe. You can't beat Spain for value, for the weather. Normally, it wouldn't have been like that over the winter, but now that the weather's getting better, your petrol prices are cheaper if you're renting a car than they probably are anywhere else. So yeah, come to Spain. Spain's going to benefit with a little mini tourist boom because people shouldn't or don't want to go to these places that might get caught up in the war. So that's just something I wanted to say. One more piece of waffle before I start talking about Lily and Jack. Yeah, if you live with somebody else, whoever it is, be your partner, your mum, your dad, your children, whatever, when you empty the ice out of the ice drawer or whatever in your fridge, don't forget, or in your freezer, don't forget to fill it up again. So I've just gone into my freezer to get some ice to put in my water, and it's all empty. I wonder who did that. I wonder who forgot to fill up the ice trays. How irritating is it when you go to get your ice? I mean, we haven't needed ice for quite a while. I mean, when it comes to the really hot summer, I'll probably buy ice, like the really big cubes. But in the winter, the little cubes will do. From the, I've got an ice making compartment, a small one. Yeah, gone in there to get ice. You turn the thing, no ice comes out. So nobody's filled up the drawer of the fresh ice. Then you go into the drawer, no ice in there, it's big out. I have another thing, to put ice, like a silicone thing to put ice in, that 3 or 4 cubes in it. So I did manage to get a little bit of ice, but not much. So yeah, just a little reminder to all of you living maybe with somebody else. Don't forget, the ice is not only for you. Now, really, I'm talking here to number one. So the ice, it doesn't magically fill itself up. You have to fill it up, Anyway, that was something that I just wanted to mention. What else did I want to mention? I think that might be it for waffle. It's Monday. I hope you're all well. Today, as I drove to take number one son to work and came back, I was counting blessings. Life's not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect. Don't ever let anyone try and persuade you of that, whatever you see on social media. In fact, what I've come to learn from doing this true crime channel is the more that people look happy on social media, the less likely it is that actually everything is a better roses. So don't compare yourself to other people. If you've woke up this morning, you've had a nice coffee or whatever you like in the morning, you're feeling okay. You've got people that you love. And even though you might be going through hard times, and I know a lot of my chatters are going through hard times, and I don't just mean financial hard times, I'm talking about hard times, illness, mental illness, family members that are ill, bereavement, etc. There's a lot of things that life throws at us, but we get up every morning, we put one foot in front of the other, and we carry on, because that's all we can do, really. And we count our blessings for every little thing that we do have in our lives. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to waffle about. So there's definitely, swear my house, well, I know my house is haunted. That noise then was the big dog who's in the spare bedroom. But there was other noise from the other room where there is nobody in there. And even my dogs, my little dogs, I've had to put them in the bathroom because they were running up the stairs as if there was somebody there and barking. And there's nobody in there. I've just been in there. There's literally nobody in there. My son's at work, so he's not in there. Something going on quite often. I'm hearing a lot of noises lately, voices even and things. So either I'm going absolutely crackers and cracking up, or there's some, I don't know what I'm going to do about it, whether I need to do a seance or do some sort of exorcism, but somebody went round and tried to, release any spirits. But I think I need to do it again. So yeah, it's quite spooky. I'm getting a little bit of a shiver, to be honest, because there's something going on in my house. But now maybe it's a nice positive spirit, someone who's looking after me. Maybe it's one of these cases that I'm covering. Somebody's trying to talk to me. I always feel like that happens quite often. I get things. Now I was thinking about today. If I ever get these sort of hello, can you hear me? This is what I'm saying. Do you know what happened then? The electricity just cut off. This This is what I'm trying to say. There's something going on in my house. So it went off. You can hear the alarm beeping. Um, there's something going weird. So I've got it on my phone at the moment, and I need to turn the sound down. Oh God, I can't get it. It's just like, so it literally cut off just for a second, then it came back on, and then it went off again for a couple of seconds. There is no reason why it should go off, because it's not windy, it's not raining, it's not storming. Why did it go up? There's something going on in this house. Anyway, I just want to say that. So listen, whoever this spirit is that's trying to contact me for whatever reason, can't you do it in a way that doesn't involve disrupting my streams and cutting off my electricity, please? Okay, better get on with this because I'm running out of time now, because I've got quite a few Spanish classes today. So I just wanted to come on and talk about Lily. So first of all, just saying thank you to people. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for those of you who send me super stickers, Ko-fis, etc. I really appreciate it. I'm still trying. That particular cut-off was nothing to do with my computer. I know I'm waiting to buy a new computer. Many of you have donated. Thank you. I'm just not quite there yet, but thank you. But that power cut was not to do with my computer. There's something going on. But anyway, so thank you to all of you. Hi, lovely lurkers. Hi, replay crew. Hi, Lily, who's the only person who's in the chat so far. Thank you so much for watching, all of you. Oof, so that was weird. I know there's something weird going on in this house. I've heard voices. I've heard people running up the steps. Sorry, I just have to check my messages. There's just something weird going on electronically. And of course, spirits, that's how they communicate, isn't it? A lot of the time. That's it with energy. Spirits can only communicate with energy. So, right. So everything I had prepared on my screen has gone, because it went off and now it's come back on again. But I want to show you a picture of Lily, of course. Where will I find it? I had it all set up. Of course, it's all gone off now. It's so weird. An issue with your file. So now, as I'm trying to put the photo of Lily up, it's telling me I've got an issue with the file. But I didn't have an issue earlier. I had it all set up. Oh my God, just something weird wrong. Now I can't find the picture. So strange. Just nothing showing. Just don't understand it. Really do not understand it. Yeah. So I can't get the files up. How weird is that? So weird. I wonder if I can get her. Hi, Heather. Hi, Heather. Oh, you've just arrived just as there's ghosts visiting me on stream. Something's going on. Very weird. Very, very weird. Let's see if I can get that. Now, I think I can get this up. So this is the Facebook page for Lilly and Jack missing, and they've put some videos up about Lilly and, of course, photos. So yeah, it's 7. Yesterday was Lily's recap. These two beautiful kids, they disappeared from their home in Nova Scotia.
I love
It's
you.
just making me laugh. Children make you laugh when they laugh, don't they? Look,
I love you.
little girl. That
I
was
love you.
the baby, little Lily, 7 years old yesterday. Where is she?
Please laughter.
Cute.
All those years outside looking in, all that time.
She was just very outgoing and cutest little thing.
Now I'm here.
I love you. I love you.
Oh, she's smiling.
Please laughter.
Cute.
All those years outside looking in.
So there, of course, she is with her sibling Jack. I think Lily was the boss, as a lot of older sisters are. You can see how close they are, though. Where are these two little children? Where are they? And there's Lily, her 7th birthday. No cards, no presents, no cake, no balloons. Where is she? Does Daniel know where she is? So Daniel Martell is the stepfather. And I've just got increasingly suspicious of Daniel. So in the beginning, when these kids disappeared, Daniel was all over social media, wasn't he, in the news, being interviewed, etc. And then he couldn't wait to tell us that he'd passed his lie detector test. Anyway, there's been another round of lie detector tests, and we haven't heard from Daniel. So can we assume that he didn't pass that lie detector test? Because would he have not been all over social media again saying, oh, look, I passed the lie detector test? The other thing about Daniel, of course, he's been arrested on a separate issue of like forcible confinement and sex assault on an adult female that we think is Malaya, the mother. He's looking increasingly suspicious, but why is he's not been, we have to say he's not been arrested, he's not been charged. I'm sure he's been interviewed many times. Was it Daniel? Does Daniel know where these kids are? Does their mother Malaya know where they are? She hasn't been arrested or charged. Nobody's been arrested or charged in this case. But these kids, apparently one Friday morning, they were playing outside the trailer where Daniel and Malaya were in there, apparently with their other sibling, Meadow, who is Daniel and Malaya's child between them. Daniel is not Lily and Jack's biological father. Not that that matters, because you know what? Lots of stepfathers, they look after their children brilliantly, their stepchildren. So it's not because it's the stepfather. It's because, why is it that we don't trust Daniel, apart from, we can't go on the way he looks, can we really? We shouldn't. But sometimes it's difficult not to, because he's got that look about him, hasn't he? Let's see if I can put this up at least. I noted when he went for the hearing about let's add this to the stage. Yeah, here he is. He looks haunted these days. Now, he could be haunted because he's fed up of being accused when he hasn't done anything. And there, of course, is Malaya, the mum. Do they both know where these children are? Somebody knows where these children are. I don't believe for a minute they went walking into that woods and got lost. I just don't believe it. And of course, there were boot prints found, but were they a plant? There was the blanket, bits of Lily's blanket apparently were found. Was that a plant? We don't know. And of course, the law enforcement, the Nova Scotia, the mounted police, they're being sort of typically circumspect with everything. They're giving out what information they can. They seem confident that they're going to find out what's happened to these kids. Why are they even confident? I don't know. We don't know what leads they've got, do we? We don't know. Do they have a reason to suspect Daniel? So of course, then the neighbours came out and said Daniel was driving around, or somebody was driving around in the middle of the night. He says he wasn't. The police haven't confirmed that. So it's one of these cases which, sadly, it feels sometimes like a lot of the cases we're covering at the moment, there's no resolution to them. Nancy Guthrie, Sebastian Rogers, Gus Lamont, all these cases of missing people and children. Are we going to get resolution? Are they going to end up like Summer Wells case? Like all these years later and no one still knows what's happened to her, or even Madeleine McCann, years, 20 odd years, and still no firm answers. Everybody's got their idea what might have happened, but nobody knows somebody knows what happened to Madeleine McCann, but whoever that is, they're not telling, are they? Let's just have it now. There's quite a lot of nice videos on the Facebook pages for Jack and Lilly. This was one that was particularly for Lily for her birthday yesterday. Look at her little face, a little sweet face. She's so sweet looking, Lily.
She was just very outgoing and cutest little thing.
I love you. I love you.
That's her as a baby. Now I noticed whoever was speaking then, she was. There's a lot of, it's difficult not to speak about her in the past tense now because she's been missing for so long. So both her and Jack now have had birthdays since they went missing last May in Nova Scotia in Canada. Where are they? Where are these children? Just yeah.
Cute. 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 Cute.
All children are beautiful, of course, but you hearing them laugh and knowing, these kids look happy, but you know what? Sometimes kids look children's laughter is special, isn't it? It's like you can't help but smile because they do look so happy. Of course, we don't know if they were happy or not. There are some allegations of domestic abuse. Of course, that's why Daniel has been in court recently, but also there's been accusations that little Jack was at school with black eyes. There's allegations of DRUG abuse in the home. But they're all allegations so far. I like this video of them getting on the school bus. In happier times, Well, I'll tell you what, if Daniel has got something to do with it, or if Malaya knows about it, I don't know what's happened to them, and or not. For whoever knows what's happened to these children, and is not talking about it, I hope they are haunting you every night when you close your eyes to go to sleep. I hope you are, I just hope you're in hell, to be honest. And, I've got a strong reason to suspect or believe that Daniel Martel, I hope that Daniel Martel, I've got good reason to believe that Daniel Martel watches my videos. So, Daniel, if you are watching this video, do the right thing. Just do the right thing. You need to say what's happened to Jack and Lilly. I think you know. Now, I might be wrong, allegedly. I'm just saying what I think. I think you do know. So you need to do the right thing and come clean and let Jack and Lilly be put to rest properly if something bad has happened to them. You know what's happened to them. I know you know, and you know you know. So, yeah, I think save your own soul, if nothing else, and do the right thing. Go to the police. Hey, Divine Treasure, yeah, I think that's a load of rubbish, to be honest. Sorry. There's no update on the Nicola Bully case. I'm not really sure why you're even on here saying that. I've never seen you on here before. So, please don't come on my lives and talk a load of rubbish. There's loads of other channels out there that talk a load of rubbish about all sorts of cases. Go and talk to them. I'm going to be cutting you out of this when I put it on the full video. And in fact, I think I'm going to remove that. It's just rubbish. You're talking, you know what? There's something wrong with you people. You're just really some trolley dollies, not welcome on my channel. Having said that, say what you like, because you're just making a fool of yourself. Everybody knows that what you're saying is rubbish. Anybody sensible anyway, so. Okay, so I just wanted to come on and talk about Jack and Lilly. The fact that it was Lily's birthday yesterday, and poor Lily, for her 7th birthday, no cake, no flowers, no balloons, no presents, no party. And that's what she should be having. A 7-year-old girl, these beautiful children, somebody knows what's happened to them. So I'm just begging whoever it is, do the right thing. Do the right thing. Say what you know. Okay? Okay, that's it. I'm going. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, or don't like. Press the thumbs down with pleasure, because that is also interaction on my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you really soon in the next video. And until then, may your God go with you. Even you, whoever knows about Jack and Lilly. Bye.